Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 10 and what ends up being the final stretch of this semester. I'm going to go ahead and open up week number 10 right now. And you'll see at the top that I have a note to look at the journal before doing any other work this week. You're going to want to head down to part 3 and find the journal in this folder. You'll see it right here. And you're going to want to open up the link for the journal and look at it before you start any of the readings or the video. And that's because this journal is different than others you have done this semester. It functions as a study guide. So as you fill out this journal, you're basically taking notes in it as you're doing the lessons. Since I'm on it, I'll go ahead and talk about what you see here. These instructions have been on Blackboard the whole semester, and I'm still having trouble getting properly submitted work from students. In these last 5 weeks of the semester, there is no room for turning in work late. It'll stack up too quickly for anybody to get caught up or for me to stay on task with grading. For that reason, as we're moving into the end of the semester, the late work policies will be very strictly enforced. And as has been the case since the beginning of the semester, if you're looking to figure out what to do, if you're not on track for your week, you need to head over to the syllabus and look at the policies that are there for late work. All right, I'm going to head over now back to where I was at the beginning of week 10 when you open up the folder. There's the note at the top to go look at the journal first. The next thing that you're going to find is an introduction to paper number 3, which is the annotated bibliography and research project assignment with topics that's loaded into this folder here. When you open up that folder, you're going to see a few lessons here. One is on linguistic diversity. Linguistic diversity is the topic for the final paper. You'll all choose your own aspects of this large topic of linguistic diversity. You'll be choosing your own paper topics within this large topic. This video explains what linguistic or language diversity is. When you move down into this folder, the next thing you'll see is a brief video that explains what an annotated bibliography is. Your final paper for this class is going to be an annotated bibliography. Next is the assignment for paper number 3, and then a topic list for paper number 3. You're going to want to look through all of these. And when you open this folder, I'll have a video at the top of this that gives a small overview of the paper so that you can understand what that is. The next thing I'm going to do is go back to the main folder for week 10 and go to part 2, which is lessons and lectures on research and citation. In here you have 2 subfolders. The first is on reliable sources and the OED. The second folder is APA and citation lessons. There will be some overlap in these lessons. The lessons are all really important. They always are. I don't really believe in busy work. No work is given just for the sake of work. It all has a purpose. And your last project that you'll be doing is a research project or paper. I might interchangeably call it a paper and a project because it's not a paper like others that you've written. It's a different kind of format. You'll see here reliable sources and the OED. You'll learn what the OED is when you open this up. There are several short videos in this that explain what the OED is. One of the sources in your paper will be the OED. These lessons here will be repeated more than once in this particular learning module, the last paper. I accidentally backed all the way out, but I'm going to leave my mistake here in the video and just go back into that folder. The second subfolder is APA and citation lessons. The longest video in here is the second one on what APA is and why we use it. I think it's important for students to understand why we use certain citation styles. They're not just made up, quote unquote. There are reasons for using certain citation styles, and almost all of my majors every semester will be using APA in their majors, which is the reason why we have APA as a focus. The last thing that you see here are the assignments for part 3. The reading is in Perusall. You'll need to head over to Perusall if you have lost the code and all that. Just go back to one of the earliest weeks in your class and you'll find the information on how to log in there pretty easily. And then the week 10 journal is sitting there as well. One final thing that I want to say in this weekly overview before I leave it is that you will notice that there are a lot of lessons in this module. It's because a lot of this information is going to be completely new. I know that every week that you take this class, the numbers don't necessarily add up to what a 3-credit hour class is, but I want you to keep in mind that if we met in person on campus, we would meet for 3 hours a week and be in a physical class together. My estimation is that we're still under the 3 hours by quite a bit with these videos, but you might notice it's a little bit more than what you've been seeing as far as the video content. And with the journal being different, you're just going to want to fill that out as you're going along through the week. Thanks for watching.